Presidential order fails to curb soaring drug prices. So we know that there's been effort by the federal government to introduce policies, tax waivers, and so on and so forth to help bring down the price of certain drugs in the market. Unfortunately, that was not working, and that's what this headline seemed to be saying. So you can go on the Punch and find out details. Another one here says Kanu manufacturers to dump discos for NDPHC power. Go find the details on the Punch newspaper. Broke retired players should be jailed. Ideye. That's for football lovers. Find out what he's trying to say on the Vanguard newspaper. ADC to Tinubu declares state of emergency in Katsina, Zamfara over insecurity. Declare state of emergency in Katsina, Zamfara over insecurity. Economy. Declining manufacturing, agri sector threatens Nigeria's industrialization. These are headlines that you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. The number to call is 0817-923-0002. Don't forget, we are streaming live on Facebook, so you can watch and listen to us live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Simply log on to Facebook, search Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, like the page, join the live stream. Remember to keep your comments as short and precise as possible so we can take as much as possible. That's for those of us who are watching on Facebook. You can also download the Nigeria Info FM app from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. And on the app, search for Nigeria Info PH. You get access to us unlimited. Some of the comments on Facebook, I'll take a few now. This one says, it is indeed unfortunate to see how national PDP have become a toothless bulldog. Please, they should leave Wike alone and face their problem. Umma Olebara from Owerri says, power belongs to the people and they will determine who will lead them in 2027. May God grant us leaders with love of God and mankind. Leaders who march on gold in search of honor. Leaders who lead by example. She says also, may God grant us disciplined leaders, mind to distinguish between those laughing with us and those laughing at us. Peter Obi stands as a light set to bring Nigeria out of this quagmire. Thank God ability, says, PDP governors dare Wike insist on November 15 convention. I see court case loading. Ogo General Justice. So Samuel Wanosike is now APC member that attends APC campaign rally. Round Face says, good morning. The reintroduction of sanitation is a good one because River State is very dirty. The argument with this is, I think people are really happy with the idea of bringing back this whole sanitation thing. But the only caveat in it is people having this legal position with regards to restriction of movement. And that's where the issue lies. And I must say, it was a great work done by some of the people around the Mercyland area. They actually, the shop owners and residents came out and emptied their gutters of debris, and not just emptied it, also cleared the debris off the road, which is, if you ask me, very commendable. Because I've always been shouting, you are waiting for government to come, and the gutter where your shop is front, you are seeing is blocked. You are waiting for government to come and dig it. That might not even happen, or it might not happen at all. So to see that they took the initiative is fantastic. And if every other person would do the same, I keep making an example with Umuahia North. In my time in Abia State, it was something that was taken seriously. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. So I'll go to Erema now. Susie's on the line. Susie, good morning.
Ifiemi, good morning.
Yeah, go on.
Well, the laws are meant for the man. It is either going to be for your convenience or for your discomfort. But there is a paradox on the issue concerning those who have questioned the rationale and also hinging their argument on the aspect of the law, by a judgment as an issue. Now, I am looking at it from this angle. If health is wealth, like we have always said, and then the judgment that was given at the time was for the convenience of movements and all of that in the state. And today we have a deteriorating situation, which even the judgment itself as at that time could not provide remedy for. And then the Rewama is coming up with this initiative. Have we also questioned how long this initiative is going to last by Rewama? Because ordinarily, I see people lazing around. People don't even take care of their. I was discussing with a friend yesterday or day before yesterday. I said, what I used to know in our environment when growing up is that in the morning, the environmental people will come to your environment, even to your house, and they even check your bedroom. And you see people jittering and have fears to do those things that are required for the environment. But today, you will see people who just litter this environment. Even people with flashy car will carry debris from their compound and throw it even in the drainage on the streets of Port Harcourt and all of that. So for me, I want to say that the initiative as put out by Rewama to be allowed to run. For
all right, Susie.
But who are discontented, you could also approach the court for further interpretation. But for now, let us run with what Rewama has come up with. Congratulations to one of CK. Thank you very much.
All right, that's honestly fantastic, the idea with the sanitation. But some of the things you mentioned, littering the streets, and I don't think restriction of movement will stop those things. That's a behavioral problem, and it's a different approach to solving a behavioral problem. Restricting movement last Saturday of every month. And restricting movement last Saturday does not even mean that some people will clean their house or their compound. That's another thing. All right. I remember in Delta State when it used to happen, people would still move. But at the time, I don't know if it still happens now, but when I was growing up, it was. At the time, it was a people thing. It wasn't even a government thing. Yes, government declared last Saturday sanitation. People were still going about their business, but it was a decision by maybe everybody in the compound. We are cleaning today, that is sanitation, before we go anywhere. It was that approach. So I think that's the major way to tackle this dirty and littering problem. Good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Yeah. Ida from Nkoro, go on.
Yes. I said August election will hold. And I'm calling people of people in Nkoro to come out to vote for a candidate of our choice, now 11 councillors. About this Rewama Town to start one of the my brother, me, I'm going to be that from River State, and I'm from Nkoro. I will never work without one of the. And that Saturday, I'll come out to play ball. And I'm asking one question. If this our governor come back, we start one of the work with the police governor. I think about they are coming out to tell people to come out, to come out, put attention. It's a good thing, but you don't obey somebody to come and obey you. If governor come back to work without one of the, I will not be happy. If you remove one of the for there, thank you. I cannot work with the police governor.
All right, Ida, thank you very much. That's your personal grouse. Perhaps you find a way to sort it out. Uche Ken from Eche, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Lawyers react over new introduction by Rewama every last Saturday restriction. For me, despite the way lawyers are citing the court judgment before now, I think the new introduction would help to keep this state clean and bring it back to its lost glory of neatness. We have lost the cleanness they used to know River State with. Andrew, waste disposal without being disposed. Drainage is blocked. Every point now has a canal that is not flowing. I know that one of the will do well, but then I want to add by saying, while we restrict movement, we should also look at it. Like Susan earlier said, before now, there is a means of doing it. Every Saturday, you will keep your environment clean. But even while you are keeping it clean, others will even pack their own dirty to come drop for your own domot. So what is the essence? So I want to appeal to Rewama. Some people might be having an emergency that day. Some people might be engaged in one or two things vital. While we look at how we keep our environment neat, we should also look at how people engage on their daily activities, mainly on that last week, Saturday of the month. For one of the congratulations, I know you will do well. PDP convention, as PDP governor cautions weekend, Andrew, my brother, even me as a PDP card member, am I not fed up? Am I not disappointed? They should continue to do this thing they are doing. Maybe last I joined Caribou. Good morning.
All right. I was about to even ask you. I said, you are still carrying PDP card? Because now in River State, almost everybody is confused with where who stands and which party which person is. But let's wait. Let's wait and see. As time goes on, things will become clearer. Chima Irumokuta, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ifiemi, my brother.
Yeah.
How was the weekend now?
Very fine, thank you. Go on.
Mr. Ifiemi, it's quite unfortunate that the like of Tuesday here has decided to make River State, especially when it comes to the government, its enemy, as long as it is not coming from the suspended governor. Because you, Ifiemi, you have emphasized so much on this dirty water cut and whatever case may be. In any means, and we are going to see how we can make it to be right for us. They said even if it is right in the law, is it right in the eyes of the people? If a court has given such judgment, does it mean that we should follow into death or whatever case may be? That you will say one thing or the other. The issue is that those that have a movement, they are not that was you must come and take permission from the Rewama. That maybe one thing or the other is holding on that day. And emergencies are allowed to move. That's why we have seen it before. Emergencies will move.
Oh, Chima, I think you got interrupted by your service provider, but we already get the point you're tilting towards. I wanted to say to you, careful what you are saying, because you are saying that because the court said it doesn't mean it is right with the people. As remember, there are many things that the court have also said that the people have said is not right by them, and you said the court have said it, let everybody obey it. So careful when you are making these illustrations, because somebody might bring back your former comments where you had said, court has said it, that's it. If you don't like it, go to court. At that point, you did not remember that the people have a say, and the people might not like it because the court said it does not mean we should do it. But to be realistic, sanitation idea is great. It's fantastic. Yes, now there's the issue around the restriction of movement, which is a problem. My worry is, even if we restrict movement, would it mean that the environment will be clean? Would it stop people from dumping refuse on the road? Because the one day at the end of the month alone, where we want to clean, would not really stop people from dumping refuse on the road every other day. So I think one thing that Rwanda can do, and under the leadership of Samuel Wanosike, is think of a better way we can dispose of our waste beyond this bringing to the road. Bringing it to the road is a very crude method of doing this thing, and it's not ideal. Dumping on the median, it's an eyesore. It doesn't really represent River State well. And if we can abolish that and think of a better way, then, very importantly, try to change the behavioral pattern of people, cause some attitudinal change with how people dump things and litters the streets, and those things would take time. But those are the things that would really solve it, because if you can get the people to believe that they should do it by themselves, then you might not be needed in the picture. We might not even need the monthly sanitation that you're talking, because everybody would know that it's their job to do these things by themselves. We'll see if we can take one more call, and then we go for a commercial. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0007. Any of these numbers to get through to us this morning. We have God's Power on the line, and God's Power is calling from Romodara this morning. Hello, God's Power. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother Andrew.
Yep, go on, please.
Hi, God's Power. Andrew, concerning this Rwanda directive that on the day of celebration, there will be a restriction of movement from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. It will not be a new thing to Rivers people. We have done this before, and it worked. Andrew, given the fact that some people will be at home without cleaning their environment, there is no way you will be at home and see your neighbors working.
God's power. God's power. In this country, election day, people are going to vote. No movement. People are playing ball. So let's not act like that thing does not happen. There are many people that will not do anything. They'll just be inside their house.
Andrew, you are right. You are right. But I'm telling you as a Rivers person, as a Port Harcourt boy, that on that day, the moment you see other people walking, you need to force other people too
that we are not doing anything.
God's power, I'm also telling you as a Port Harcourt boy that it will not work. It does not work like that.
Finally, Andrew.
Yes.
I want to congratulate my party, the APC, and the chairman of APC, Kota, for the successful start of the campaign on Saturday and yesterday. Especially my chairman, Dr. Eric Thomas. You can see you need to see the mammoth crowd that turned up on Saturday in Bori. I want to say that come 30th of August, the same people will come out to vote, and by the grace of God, APC will win in Ghana.
All right, God's power. Thank you very much. We'll wait at the end and see how the results turn out at the polls. Good morning. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. We'll take a commercial now.
The tides and waves of life are